pricing beginning next month, there's going to be an even bigger onus on people to find the best deal, because the auto-renewed policy may well not be the best deal.
Turn right after 200 yards.
He's advocating that people should look at the renewal options that the insurance company makes available, and then, if necessary, shop around. And when we get the gender-neutral pricing regime that comes into place on the 21st of December, I think it's going to be even more important for people to hunt out the best deals.
Malcolm Tarling of the ABI. Now, if you have a pension, prepare yourself for bad news, or more bad news, perhaps I should say. Your personal pension pot may not be as big when you retire as you've been led to
Fat,
believe.
drunk, and stupid is no way to go through college.
When they forecast
The route has been calculated.
7 or 9% a year for pensions, but the financial
University of
regulator,
Animal
the
Abuse.
FSA, has decided to reduce those
Make a
figures.
U-turn if possible.
Pension firms will have to use lower projection rates, 2, 5 or 8% at the most. Now, those are just projections. They won't affect the actual value of your pension fund, but it may affect the amount
It's
you
one
want
thing to have a
pay in
camera,
to
it's another
achieve
thing
the
to have
pension
this.
you want. I'm now to Bristol to talk to Tom McPhail. He's head of pensions research at Hargreaves Lansdown. Tom, I know you've been looking at some figures. Just how does
Where's
this,
your evening
whilst it
hangout
might
gonna
seem
be?
quite small a change in the projected value, how much does that actually affect your pension?
I think in the
Hello, Paul. Yes, well,
Yeah,
it can
I think so.
affect the projections very significantly. If you look at someone who's just starting out on saving for retirement, a 22-year-old going into a
Turn left after 150 yards.
enrolment, someone earning £30,000 a year might look at a projection at a 7% growth rate and see that when they get to their mid-60s, they can look forward to a pension of around £10,500 a year. If we reduce that growth rate, that projection assumption, to 5%, then that projected pension drops from £10,500 a year to £6,500 a year. Very big difference. So this is about managing people's expectations and thinking about how much they should be putting in.
Yeah, so just a 2%.
Please turn next left.
Just say welcome to Oxford City of Animal
But of course,
Abuse.
this comes on top of the fact that however much you've saved up, you're getting less
What are you gonna
now by
protest?
way of pension because of this falling annuity rates, the annual return you get once
assimilate.
you convert your pot into a pension.
We've got a whole host of factors coming into play here. The stock market's been tracking sideways for the last 10 years, so of course you've had the dividend income from any shares you've been investing in. As you say, annuity rates have fallen very significantly, and I think it's these factors that have prompted the FSA to look at
I don't know.
the projection rates that are used by pension
When you get your
companies to try and
Dorma
inject a renewed
assignment,
sense of
let me know.
realism into managing people's expectations.
And are these more realistic? I mean, I think many people thought 5, 7 or 9 was a bit of an exaggeration.
Rhodes
2,
House.
5, 8%,
I don't know.
That's for Bill
5%, let's
Clinton.
say, on average, is that a realistic
Because
amount?
he's a
to
Rhodes
expect?
Scholar.
Again, looking at the kind of yield, the income you can get from shares or from government bonds at the moment, it's probably a good starting point. Yes, clearly the economy's not growing fast at the moment. Over a 20 or 30-year horizon, it doesn't look unreasonable.
And many people will hear this, what we've been talking about, and falling annuity rates,